Hello, Mustangs. It's the last career coaching for this school year. Time to put it all together and wrap up for this year. I'm on the grade 9 Canvas course for the class year graduation 2028. But this video is also for the class of 2027. So whether you're in ninth grade or 10th grade, today's assignment looks very much the same. So just follow along with me. If you're here in your Canvas course, as usual, you can go to your assignments. And you can see this particular student has some overdue assignments because it's a fake student and they haven't submitted anything. Hopefully you have submitted assignments already here. But if there is anything overdue, this is the time to fix it. This is the time to take care of it. So between today and tomorrow's homeroom on day 6, you need to go through and look at anything that might be overdue and take care of it. Figure out a plan or just go ahead and do it during the class time and submit it. But for today, we're looking at the final assignment, which is this May individual career plan. Again, 10th grade, your May assignment is also the individual career plan, and the instructions look very, very similar. We're working on the individual career plan, which is a requirement for the state of Pennsylvania. The state of Pennsylvania makes us report that we have got every single one of our students working on an individualized career plan. So this particular assignment is actually required by the state. Now we can make it look how we want, and I have put together a specific way for you to put your plan together. And it's right here. You're going to open up this individual career plan. The class of 2027, you have a separate link. You're going to make a copy of it as always and rename it for you so that you can edit it and work on it. You also want to make sure you change those sharing permissions right away so that your career coach, your counselor, and I can view this if we need to. Let's jump right into what it looks like. Now, there are some slight differences from the class of 28 and 27, but you'll be able to figure it out because they look very, very similar. At the top, you're just typing in your name. So you're starting off with the basic information. There's my name. Let's say that my homeroom is Mrs. Murphy, and my counselor right here, I've got a drop down. So I can use my drop down, and my counselor is Miss Warner because my last name starts with a B. Typing in my graduation year. So I'm just going through and filling out. You can see where there's drop downs. You can choose from the list. What are my plans right now, as of today, at this moment? I'm not held to it. It's not forever, but just what am I thinking? And then in this next section, you can see you just kind of keep moving forward. There are 6 sections of the career plan to work on today. Section 1, you can do in about 30 seconds. It's just your basic information. The second required section, and you can see it says required here, is your academic information. You're going back into your, perhaps your Sapphire profile, your Sapphire portal. You might need to go back in and look at how many credits have I completed. If I'm in ninth grade, it's probably just 4 credits right now. And you can see there, this will auto update. It will change this number for what's left. If I'm a sophomore, I should have had 8 credits last year and 4, so I would maybe be updating this to 12, and I can see how many credits I still need. I'm going to find my GPA and my class rank. Again, those are things you can look in the Sapphire portal, look at your transcripts, look at your report cards to try to find this information if you don't know it off the top of your head. Ninth graders, you will not have a rank yet and on a transcript, but you will this summer. So when you get your transcript, you'll see your rank there for the first time. So for now, you just leave it blank. If I've completed any career courses, and this would be not every class that I've ever taken, but let's say I am kind of interested in maybe going into a hands-on skilled trade. And this year I did take Metal 1. So I might type that here. And if next year I'm actually signed up for Metal 2, and I'm hoping I get that, oh, I can't spell, I might put that over here as my future courses. You might not have very much here, but it's a good thing to notice that. If I don't have many courses that are helping me towards a career goal, whatever my personal career goal is, then maybe I need to work on that and try to make some plans for future years. There's some drop downs here to look at your Keystone exams. If I'm in ninth grade, let's say I've attempted that Keystone, but for biology, I haven't tried it yet, and English, I haven't tried it yet. So my status is incomplete. As I finish things, I can come back in here and say, yep, my English Lit is complete. I passed that. I passed my biology. And once I've passed my algebra, and this is all checked off, you can be marking this as you go. So again, the point here is that this will change over time. You are not, sorry about that. You're not able to fill all of this in today. Some of these things are just going to be not yet. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'm in a year-long algebra and I haven't taken the Algebra Keystone yet. And all of these will say not yet. And this will also say In progress, not done yet. Career information, the next required section, you're going to be taking this list of career clusters and picking your top two, and also listing any particular careers you're interested in today. Not sure what these career clusters are or what they mean? Here's some handy links for you at all of these different websites. You pick one, pick two, research careers there. They're all organized by the national career clusters, so you can learn more about careers and clusters right here with these links. The next required section is pretty easy. It's just a double check. Did I do my other assignments this year? As I'm submitting assignments and they're being marked as complete, I can mark them off in here. It also gives you a little preview of things that are coming up in 10th grade and 11th grade. If you're a 10th grader now, you can see what you're looking forward to in 11th. Required section number 5 is your action steps. You need to think of at least one or two, maybe 3 things, and you can take this whole section and fill in more and even create new lines if you need it, of things that you personally want to do. Next year or this summer, what are some things that I need to do to improve my schoolwork, to improve my study habits, improve my organizational skills, or maybe to research a career? Maybe I've been meaning to go shadow my uncle who's an architect. Maybe I'd really like to spend a day working with my aunt who's a creative artist in town. Maybe I need to get a job. I'm looking to find a summer job for the first time. So just type those things here. So let's say I want to get a summer job at Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's happens to be hiring in town. If you're interested in an application, come on down and pick one up. I've got them in my office. They just dropped them off yesterday. And maybe I want to shadow my uncle at his firm. So again, it's your words, however you want to put it. And I like to put these off to the left, so I'm going to justify those off to the left. The final required section for today is your supports. Who are the people that can help you? Who are the people that support you as you're planning for your future career? In your case, it might be a parent, an uncle, a grandparent, an older sibling. Maybe it's your teacher. You have a particular teacher this year that you really made a connection with, and you think they might write you a letter of recommendation in the future. Or you have a coach or a boss at a job, or maybe it's your counselor. So start to make a list here. Who are the people that can help me? Who can assist me? Maybe it's even someone like your dentist. If you're interested in becoming a dentist, maybe this is a place to remind yourself, you know what, the next time I'm there, I should ask them if I could come shadow some days and just watch what they do. This section over here is for students who have an IEP or a 504 or a GIEP. If you have one of those type of plans, you can indicate that here. If you don't, you would just put NA for not applicable. And then this is a good place for you to reflect on what are the type of accommodations that you use most frequently. So if you do have an educational support plan, it's really good to start to verbalize, what do I need? Because moving forward in life, you're the one that has to advocate for yourself. So take this space if appropriate. If you're NA, you don't have any of these plans, you would leave this all blank. Down below is an optional section where you can record some of your thoughts or plans. You can research colleges. There's some more links here to researching colleges, learning more about apprenticeships, local job options in our area, and also military links down here. So all of this down here is optional, and it's a place for you to record information, but it's not required for you today. All these other tabs down here are also either optional today or things that we'll get to in the future, or maybe just things for your reference. So for the rest of today, after you have filled out these top 6 sections, you can look down at the bottom and also look at the optional section and the various tabs. Here's another place you can put your courses. I know you have a separate course plan, but I wanted to put this here too. Maybe you want it all in one place and you want to kind of copy and paste over. There's also a resume tracker. This is optional, it's not required at this point, but if you'd like to try to keep track of your activities, your work experience, your volunteer experience, any leadership awards or certifications, you start typing all that stuff here as you're doing it, then it's much easier to create a resume in 10th and 11th grade. So this is a place for you, if you want to keep track of your activities, both what you're doing and when you're doing it and any particular notes. And then when you're writing a resume, you can come back here and it'll be much easier. Again, this is optional, but I just want you to know it's here. There's also a special Act 158 tracker. Once you are in 11th grade and you've attempted all 3 Keystone exams, if you haven't met the proficiency pathway and you need to use one of the alternate pathways, this chart helps you walk through the steps of finding out what are those other pathways. In ninth and 10th grade, our best advice is always pass the keystones. The proficiency pathway is the easiest. If you have 3 passing scores here, you're done and you don't have to worry about the rest of this spreadsheet. So we always encourage folks to just go ahead and try their very best to pass the first time. But if when you get to junior year, you might use this tracker to help you figure out what your alternate pathway is. For ninth graders, there's also a place where next year you're going to do an employment skills assessment. 10th graders, you already did this, so you don't have to worry about it. There's also a checklist tab that has checklists by grade level and time of year. If you're college bound and you're not sure what you should do when, these checklists are a great reference for you. And I also put in a page for you to do some college research. I created columns and information. If you're researching colleges and you want to find more information and you're like, how can I organize all of this? Here's a choice for you. Let me be really clear, and homeroom teachers, you listen up too, because I bet they're going to ask you. These tabs down here, the ones I just showed you, college research, checklist, employment skills for now, Act 158 tracker, resume tracker, they're all optional at this point. They are there for you if you'd like to use them as a resource. And in upper grades, we might use them more specifically. For today, for your last assignment, just this first tab, the individual career plan, and only the top 6 sections is what you're doing. Then you are going to go back. Once you've done all this, you're going to go back in here and submit the website. You're going to copy paste the URL. Don't forget to change your sharing permissions up here on the right so that when you share the URL, your teacher can actually see it and they don't get blocked. You're going to put that website here, and then your homeroom teacher would be able to follow the link and see that you've done these first 6 sections and mark you as complete. So again, today's May assignment is just those top 6 sections on the first tab. If you're in 10th grade or 9th grade and you have an older version of the individual career plan, because I did have an older version in the past, this is our new version. And so you're going to start working on this. Even if you have an older version, please use this as your new updated, up-to-date version. I promise you I won't change it again. I finally found a version I like and I will stick with it. The other step to do today, if you've done all 6 sections and you've explored all these other tabs, you can, of course, go back and double check all those assignments to make sure you're all caught up for the entire year. By the end of 9th grade, you should have the 9th grade sections completely done. And if 10th grade, of course, you need to have both 9th and 10th done. In 11th grade, you're not able to have release if you don't have all of these caught up. So make sure you're keeping track of it and just doing them as they come. It's much easier than trying to do a lot all at once. All right, Southwestern, you've got this. I know you can do it, and I'll talk with you soon. See you later from Mrs. Bergapile.